Hey, what's up, everybody? You're now tuned into T. And it's your girl, Jazzy JN.
My Diesel.
And we in the building, y'all. Man, thank y'all so much for everybody that comes through and supports the channel. We appreciate y'all. We've been seeing the comments, and thank y'all for getting in the comment section. Please make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share so we can get this information out, y'all. Definitely.
Really helping grow the channel, man. Y'all really helping grow the channel.
Yeah.
Small channel of ours.
Man,
blowing it up.
Man, we appreciate it, y'all.
We appreciate that, family.
Fam, in the wake of the news that we got about Ahmaud Arbery's killers, we're definitely on a high and feeling good that they at least, gave them some time that we think that they deserved, that we know that they deserved. And we're happy about that. But there was some breaking news that came out last night that was very disturbing, y'all. We're not sure if you guys heard about this, but George Floyd's niece, a 4-year-old young lady, was actually shot last night. And the father is thinking that it was a targeted instance and it was foul play. Mike has the article here. He's going to read it to you guys, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Yep, George Floyd's 4-year-old niece was shot on New Year's Day as she slept in her bed, family members said. And the Houston department has opened up an internal probe into its delayed response into the shooting. So at 3 a.m., several shots were fired into the apartment. They live on the second floor. Even more reason to think that their house was targeted. By who? We don't know. But normally straight bullets don't fly to the second floor. They normally go through the front floor.
Right.
People normally not shooting up intentionally, when they're shooting. At least that's just from what I normally see. But yeah, this happened at 3 o'clock a.m. on New Year's, and it was 4 adults and 2 children were inside. Somebody came, fired a couple of shots into the apartment, and one of them hit the niece of George Floyd.
Yeah, I think that, I don't know if I know she had punctured lungs. She had 3 broken ribs. I'm not sure exactly how, does it say exactly how many shots hit her? Did it just say one shot did all of that to her? Because I know she's 4, so she's very small. So
Right, it said one.
Yeah. So she was shot. She actually got up and went to her father and said, "Daddy, I've been hit." So the fact that she even knows that language, the fact that she knows that she was shot at 4 years old is just awful. His niece was actually at some of his memorial services and spoke and knew very much so what happened to her uncle.
She was at the demonstrations. Yeah, she was marching.
She marched. She was at demonstrations. So she was very much so involved, and the father says he definitely feels like they were targeted, like it was a targeted attack. And my question is, or my thought is, family, you tell us what you think. I know we just got this information with Ahmaud Arbery, and sometimes these are 2 very high profile cases, and sometimes when they give us something on one end, sometimes they take things on another. And I'm not trying to be like a conspiracy theory person or anything like that, but I wonder if they had to do with each other, or if anything had to do with each other. I mean, I know that it's totally separate instances, but you never know. But this is just awful that this happened to this young lady. And then the response time, man, of the police. Do you want to tell them more about that, babe?
Yeah, so the shooting happened at 3 a.m. I'm sure they called the police at 3:01.
Yeah.
And police didn't come till 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock in the morning.
4 hours later.
4 hours later. For one, this is a state where me and Michael are from. This happened in Houston, Texas. We have family that lives in Houston. We didn't live far from Houston. And the Texas Police Department, period, was one of the biggest reasons why we left. It's just awful. And the crazy thing is they ended up driving their own daughter to the hospital. The paramedics didn't even come. They had to drive her. They ended up driving her to the hospital themselves.
Smart move.
Yeah, exactly. Get her out as fast as you can, especially if they're not coming. Do what you got to do. And yeah.
That had to be a horrible drive. I said
the
mom drove, and strong woman keep it all together.
And get yourself there and your daughter safely.
And stay, calm enough and have enough mindset to actually drive all the way there.
Exactly. I have a couple pictures attached, but the house was just riddled with bullets. I think there was 5 to 7 shots that actually hit the house, and the one hit the daughter. Another thing is that yeah, family, it's just crazy. It's really crazy. Oh, but the good thing, we have a bright side, bright news to this. She did survive.
Yep.
She is alive. She's healing. They said she's healing fast. So
She's
all
healing
praises
very
to the
fast.
Most High for that.
She's breathing on her
She's
own.
breathing on her own. I have a photo of her attached where she's actually sitting up and in the hospital sitting up. So I mean, this is a beautiful young woman, and I hate that after all the things that they've already went through, the Floyd family with
Mm-hmm.
George Floyd, the high profile case, and things finally starting to die down. I mean, you never get over that, you know what I mean? You're never going to get over losing your father or your brother. But they're finally like out of the limelight, and then this happens to the niece, which is awful, and it kind of like just digs up all that stuff all over
Mm-hmm.
again. So man, this is where we need I saw on Major's platform, he posted on his community tab that the Lion of Judah showed up today at the Ahmaud Arbery case. NFAC couldn't be there, but they were there, which is dope. We appreciate that,
Yeah,
man.
man.
They put their presence out there. And this is like cases like this is where we need our people. We need our people to
Mm-hmm.
show up. They were showing up out there, and that's greatly appreciated, man. When one of our people can't be there, then the other ones, that's where we all pick up. We pick up where they left off. So yeah, comment down below, guys. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that this has anything to do with the verdict of the other case? Do you think that this is connected? Do you think that this is just random? Do you think that this was a target for a reason? What do y'all think? Because I know sometimes I can go down like a what would seem to be conspiracy theories type thing, but I just think like I think differently than other people, so on a different level. So
No, it's a real question
you
because
know,
do you think the Floyd family can ever call the police again?
yeah, exactly.
And if that's the case, then hopefully security could be provided for them, through some form or fashion for actually the whole Floyd family. I mean, if there's
Exactly.
any that's still in Minneapolis, is it Minneapolis?
Yeah,
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Yeah,
Minnesota.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. You're right.
Yeah, because really, if I was in the Floyd family, knowing what the police did to my family and everything that went through and everything, I would probably move out of of that area.
Yeah,
For one, because of the memory. Two, you're not going to be helped by the police because they're always going to show some type of form of harassment,
yeah,
either passive or maybe straight aggressively.
right.
You know, for this to happen all the way in Houston and then to be related to the Floyd family,
Yeah,
um,
that just shows you
I'm
how
sure
deep
there's,
the
yeah,
like
this
even
is a
if
huge national case. I mean, everybody
exactly,
know who the Floyd family is,
exactly.
and I'm sure the police know who it was because Houston uh, did it big for George Floyd too,
Yeah,
and seeking justice.
yeah, that's true.
So they may be, it may be a way of getting back.
Yeah,
Now you want to call the police. Now you
yeah,
want our help.
exactly.
Just the
Even
other
if
day,
they
you
didn't
was trying to sue us and so on and so forth.
exactly, even if they didn't
Trying to send
set
our
up
officers to jail and stuff. Like, come on,
exactly,
man.
even if they didn't set
Them
up the
dude
thing, the
Shelby did some wrong
delay,
stuff.
yeah, the delay in help, even if they didn't even know that that was the George Floyd family or had anything to do with it, the fact that the delay was that much, like there needs to be a huge magnifying glass on the HPD police department,
Mm.
on Texas police department, period, because we have dealt with so many crooked cops. Like that's a story for another day. But I mean, literally to the point where we left Texas.
Yeah, is that the norm? Shooting at night and 4 hours later, police respond.
Yeah, we
Is
want to
that
know
is that
that.
the norm?
Well, on the newscast that they had, they said that that was being investigated because that's not how it's supposed to happen. I mean, come on, 3 hour response time. Like, that doesn't even make
4
any
hours.
4 hour response time. That doesn't even make any sense,
Mm-hmm.
man. That's way too much. And I know we just got the good news with the Ahmaud Arbery case, but we wanted to keep y'all up on this breaking news and we want to know what you guys think about this.
Mm-hmm.
And please, comment below. Please share. We have haven't seen very many people talking about this. This actually happened last night, and we didn't get a chance to post it last night. Then the Ahmaud Arbery news came in this morning. We wanted to get that out, but we had to make sure that we covered this and that we let you guys know what was going on. So, yeah.
Yeah, this would be a perfect time for our community to stand up and provide them with some type of protection
Exactly. This
if
is
that can
where
be done.
NFAC and Lion of Judah and all of our
Yeah.
people, we got to start policing our own communities, because if the
And there's
police
one
aren't going to do it.
in Texas.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
do.
there's a couple in Texas.
They have a couple of
and
gun
there was one
clubs.
guy, he was, I can't even remember the name, but I think he was right down there in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
He was, about 2 hours, about 3 hours away from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
But normally, you know, Austin and Houston is really connected. Most family go to Houston, and Houston go to. Nobody go to Austin though from Houston, but a lot of people go to Houston. So you know, I know there's some organizations that can help out
Mm-hmm.
and you know, help this family feel safe.
Yeah.
You know, because they should feel safe. You know,
Yeah.
like I said, you know, George Floyd, that was in, you know, Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
This is in Houston.
Yeah.
And, you know, we don't see a lot in Houston. Houston is a really fast place.
Yeah.
You know, Houston is a really fast place. But to be shooting upstairs does sound like it's being targeted.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate it, guys, and we wanted to get this news to you.
Yeah, because everybody needs to know. We really just want this family to have some peace, you know, some calmness, you know, some regular stuff happen, you know. That's what we want to see, and we want all the family to, you know that we're praying for them. We got you as best as we can from where we can, and others that are closer, I'm sure they can help even more. So I hope they find out who did this to your baby. So yeah, the best thing is that she did survive.
Yes, thank you. All praises to the Most High for that. Thank you, God.
She did survive, and they're like, she's gonna recover.
Yes.
So,
yep, she's a fighter. Thank you, God.
You know, that's the best thing about it, y'all.
Yeah. All right. So thank y'all so much for taking the time to watch. Please make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. We appreciate it. And thank y'all so much for tuning in to
And
and we out, y'all. Peace.
Much love, family.